Wow, you already know what it is, man. BIWDOW back up in this thing once again. And I'm just finishing up watching the well off video. The newcomers are in. They're getting their workouts in together as a group for the first time. Shouts out to Coach Mo. Shouts out to Xavier Weaver, Adam Hopkins, Marion Miller, Roderick Ward, Big Chaz, all of the newcomers. Shiloh is out that thing. Man, them boys looking like a totally different team. And you have Coach Corey Phillips telling you that Louis luggage is in, that new luggage is in, and it looks like a totally different package. Everything hidden different right now with this Louis luggage in this thing. So we want to discuss this, get some comments in this thing, let everybody flow on in. Let me know what y'all think about the new video just dropped with Well Off, and the also with all the newcomers that's coming in and that's competing right now in the weight room. How are they feeling? And what are they looking like to you guys? I'll tell you what, Demore Kennedy looking like a classic Alabama linebacker, those big shoulders sitting up out that thing. That boy looking huge. Omarion Miller looking huge. Shouts out to everybody out there. What up, Nessa? Nessa Moore in this thing. Shouts out to you. Let me see who else we got up here. Frankie Davis in this thing. Yeah. JP, the nobleman. Yes, what's happening? We in here talking about them Colorado Buffs looking real good. You saw Corey Phillips, um, the player personnel coach, director of player personnel. He came over from LSU. He walked in that thing like, man, this new luggage is in, and it's hitting different. It looked different. Rod Ward, Xavier Weaver already out there working. Yeah, the whole squad out there looking good. Demore Kennedy looking huge. Big Chaz looking good. Shiloh out that thing. I think Omarion Miller, the freshman out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, he had the highest vertical jump at like 36 inches. He said he could have went higher. Adam Hopkins out there looking good. He's going to be the wide receiver, I think, going to really step up as a freshman. That's going to really do some damage in this offense. The boys looking like NFL players already, Nessimo said. Definitely. You bringing in a different stock. You're bringing in a better stock of players. Just sorry about that. It's just the truth. When you bring in those type of players, it's going to up your program immediately. That weight room is going to look different. Everything is going to hit different, as they say, with these guys coming in. I'm telling you, who names of the players, or what names of the players? I think you're trying to say, Frankie. Shouts out to you, but the ones who I saw who really looked good, like I said, Marion Miller, the wide receiver, Adam Hopkins, both were second on the depth chart. Well, actually, Hopkins was second. Marion Miller was third on the depth chart with a chance to move up, which I think he will be second on that depth chart at wide receiver at the X or Y position, or the X or Z position, should I say. Gant and Ellis, I don't know. I don't know if I really pointed out Gant or Ellis in the video, but I think there are a few other guys that has to come there. Rod Ward, no, I think he's from Southern Utah University. Omarion Cooper looked good. Big, long cornerback from Florida State. Travis J, the safety, he's still nursing a knee injury. Few guys are not there right now. Kamani McLean not there right now. I think he'll be a starter eventually, but Omarion Cooper is a big, long, rangy cornerback who is definitely a starter potentially for that defense. Shiloh in the backfield, Rod Ward back there, Trevor Woods back there. You got a plethora of guys, man. This is going to be Kyrie Mann's looking bigger than what I thought. This is going to be a high competition summer going down. I'm talking about from the weight room to the field. Everything they doing is going to be high competition. And Coach Prime is not going to waver in any way of fostering that type of mindset. You feel me? Man, this is going to be huge and great to watch, especially those one-on-ones with the wide receiver versus the DBs, the defensive tackles, the defensive ends. We just talked to preferred walk-on who's looking to come, Chris Walton, and he talked about how competition breeds that. And Corey Phillips said, man, we got a different level of luggage in this thing right now. A different level, coach. Can't wait to see them boys gel together and get it in. We're going to try to see if we can take a call, man. The whole vibe is different with the new guys at it. Exactly. Them boys look like like dogs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an invite link. I wonder if I can put that in the chat. And if y'all want to join on, hit that link. and I'm gonna bring on some people to join on this call and get you guys comments. You dig? We're gonna do a radio station style, but we're gonna be able to see you guys. So if you want to join in on this call, join in and get your faces seen and get your comments heard. It's right down there. I'll put a star on it. Yeah, y'all go ahead and click that StreamYard link right there if you want to get in and get your comments seen, heard, and talk to your boy real quick, like while we're doing this and talking about this footage that we just saw from Well Off Media dropping the first actual real workout for the whole group. And today is Thursday already. You know, we knew today would be the first time that they'll be going together, and the boys look good out there. I'm telling you, the linebacker, Demore Kennedy, big, tall linebacker out of Alabama. Keep an eye on him to be in that first team defensive rotation. Um, we already went over the defensive line coaches. I mean, the defensive line starters, who I project would be JD, Jordan Dominic on the outside. Then you go inside one, could be Shane Cokes or big Leonard Payne Jr. Then you go there, Bishop Thomas from Florida State. Then you go outside would be big Taj Austin from West Virginia University. Behind him, Savelle Smalls, who I haven't seen in the workout videos yet, from Washington. Then you go inside D tackle again. Just got a plethora of guys out there. Big Chaz Wallace out there, big JJ Hawkins from Ole Miss is out there. They got a different crop of guys, different they built from a different cloth, as a lot of people would say, that's out there right now, working out with these guys, man. And I'm excited. I know the coach is excited. But right now they got to go through the ringer of working out with just Coach Mo and them first. You got to get through the gauntlet. So you got to work out with Coach Mo and them first. Once you get past that, then you can get with the position coaches and go do some other things. But Shiloh was out there. Yeah, Shiloh was there looking good. Derek McClendon, one of the guys who I'm excited to see also. Shouts out to JP. Yep, Southern Utah. Who else we got up in this thing, man? And where y'all listening in from? Who excited about the season? The game I'm gonna be going to, I don't know yet. I'm still deciding on which one I'm gonna go to. Or am I just gonna enjoy all of them from the comfort of my home and then report to you guys like this? You got a lot of other creators that might be going there to the game, which is good. And we communicate like that and go back and forth, but I might be covering it remotely until I decide which one I actually want to go to or which few I actually want to go to. But until then, my dog Frankie said, you add them all together, I can see 9-3. I can see 9-3 also. I can see some that ain't never been done before. A team coming together like this and really shocking the world. That's what Coach Prime wanted. He want to shock the world. He want to beat a bunch of these teams who have been together for a while, already together. They've been recruiting for the longest. The staff been together. They know each other. All of these things. He want to beat them boys in the ground. Frankie, Nessimo, JP, everybody else, y'all hit that link if y'all want to join on, get your comments on, or make a comment online right quick. Games are going to be excited. Won't be boring game on the schedule. I don't think so either. Not one. Shout out to Nessimo. Not one. As we've seen that schedule, they're going to have the Stanford game on ESPN, the first game with TCU on ESPN, the next one going to be Big Noon also versus Nebraska. So that's the first 3 games nationally televised right there. I'm not sure how many other teams are going to be nationally televised like that on their first 3 games. And then from there, it's going to continue to grow. I think they're trying to play it to where we're going to see if he's going to lose. If he's going to lose, then maybe we're not going to broadcast and maybe people are not going to want to watch him as much. Listen, man, we and the people we'll be watching throughout the whole season. The whole season is going to be primetime television, must-watch TV, things that you will want to see on television from the comfort of your own home. Everybody won't be able to get to Boulder, which is cool. But if you can watch it and support it in that way, share, comment, like, all the other good stuff, report on it, whatever it is, then I think all of that stuff helps out in the long run. They definitely look bigger than it won't be a lot of people coming talking about, oh, they look smaller. They look like a high school team. All that's out the window now, especially if they add a couple of more big dogs up that middle. which is what I want to see. I want to see a couple more of them big dogs up the middle. Let me know what y'all want to see out there. I want to see a couple more big dogs. They get some of those, and like cornerback good, safety good, linebacker might be better than what we think. I like Morgan Pearson. I like Hurtado. I like Demore Kennedy, Unk right there in that middle with Bentley. Who else they got a linebacker? Ham is out there on the outside linebacker. Then Jeremiah Brown is there also. So you got a bunch of guys who can rotate in at linebacker. Dave Walton said, "Hey, big dog, if not their time, but it's their turn." I got you, baby. I got you. Definitely their turn. You dig? How many guys got offered to walk on? That's yet to be known yet. The official, the full amount, whether it was 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. But we definitely got the one, and that's Chris Walton, who we just had on the interview. He's going to be the one who I think is going to stand out and have a chance to actually break into the lineup eventually with Colorado. If somebody don't try to swoop in and get him, I'm keep it 100. If I'm a coach at another school, I'm already watching Coach Prime and everything they're doing. So I would have seen the camp. I would have seen the guy who stood out, which is Chris Walton, and probably some other guys who stood out too. But I would have seen that if I'm a coach because I'm following them. And then I would have seen that Coach Prime and them offered him a walk-on position, which is cool, which is understandable. But if I'm a smaller school, I'm trying to swoop in right now and say, "Hey, dog, I'll give you a scholarship." You need to try to be competing with that. But also, if I'm the young man who went there and made his way, and with this coaching staff that saw him and that offered him, I'm going right there. I'm going with Coach Nick Williams and Coach Sal Sinceri and Coach Prime and getting that spotlight and that opportunity. Who knows what can happen at practice? Who knows what can happen as far as injury-wise? This would be the team that you would want to go to because it's an expansion type team. You got a bunch of guys coming in with a clean slate who haven't kind of set and cemented their spot, so to speak. So it's wide open. So if I'm a D lineman, I'm gonna come in there and I'm trying to whoop everybody in front of me who try to block me. I'm trying to kick their butt every time to where the coaches take notice and they eventually say, "Hey man, coach, you got to give this guy a chance." And with a D lineman with a motor, Kenny said D-line seems deep. If the O-line can keep Shedeur clean and get push in the run game for that three-headed running game, we might have something serious. I agree with that. That's the whole thing. D-line, a lot of rotation, a lot of guys getting opportunity, a lot of guys out there hunting. That should keep them fresh and keep them high motor going through. The offensive line, if they can keep Shedeur clean, we already know he can pick and dink and dump downfield and can go over the top. Elite quarterback he is, in my opinion. You will see he'll prove it to you and show you guys what I'm talking about real soon. Give about 90 days and he'll show you. A few more big dogs, like 330, yeah. I love to see a big 320, 330 guy up that middle. At least one or two of them. At least two of them, I would say. At least two of them. Which new corner on the defense you think going to have the best impact? And I said it earlier, I think it's going to be shout out to Big 2-1. I said it's going to be Omarion Miller coming from Florida State. The film I saw, he's a long cornerback, rangy, damn near like a Cormani McClain, and he's the older version, a veteran version, a guy who has been there, a Florida boy, straight from down that way. And he is with long arms, is huge as a cornerback. And that's what he has with great feet, strong. He's been in a good program at Florida State. He got on the field some, but they keep bringing in such high rated players that, they're going to put some in front of him. They're going to give other guys a chance. And he kind of got, pushed down in the depth chart, but with the opportunity to play more. He had at Florida State, but he decided to go with Coach Prime. He got offered by Coach Prime. He's been looking up to Coach Prime, probably went to Florida State because of Coach Prime and his impact and influence that he left on that school. So I think it's going to be Omarion Cooper, Travis J. If he come back fresh off that injury, he can play safety or cornerback. I like Stottmeyer also at safety. But my three starters, Cooper, Cormani McClain, and Travis Hunter, definitely going to be on the field a lot at cornerback. Zai Shaw said, or Zay or Zai. could be shy, like shy, or is it? But anyways, any remaining transfer portal guys you want to see them attempt to get. I need to go back through the transfer portal and see, but right now I think we're good as far as picking up the guys, unless other new ones get in there. As far as hand picking the guys, I think they have pretty much who they want. Uh, Getting and keeping open for the guys that's going to be the possible guys that's going to be coming to all these camps that's going to go on. After that, after these camps, then we could probably go back and relook that portal, make sure one or two guys didn't get overlooked, and then go from there. DJ said in the well off video today, after one of the guys had a great vertical, he said, and I'm paraphrasing, "You see this smile on my face? The Louis luggage has arrived." Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. The coaches are excited. They know. That's what I'm saying. That was Coach Corey Phillips, who came over from LSU. He was assistant player personnel director there at LSU, I think, and now he's the director of player personnel at Coach Prime. He's the guy tasked with, the head of identifying and bringing guys in. You know what I mean? So he was the guy who made that comment. He was watching them do the vertical. He was like, the luggage is in, and it's totally different from what we had here before. It hit different. Basically, he can identify. He can see that these are a different level, different caliber of athlete that we have in here right now. And that's what they have, man, with these guys coming in. Get them likes up. I appreciate it. Get them likes up. Big 21 said, get them likes up. What y'all waiting on? Let's go. We got a 300. Let's get 300 likes. And we only got 60 people in here right now. Let's get 300 likes then, because we got more people coming. The edge rushers have to be athletes in this defense. Yep, definitely. They'll be dropping in coverage at times. Coach Kelly's defense, organized chaos. I agree with that. That's exactly what it's going to be. And they're going to be spotlighted highly in this defense. The guys coming off the end, they're going to have a lot of chances to do something big. They're going to be the ones who's coming in, getting the big plays, the big sacks, the hitting the backfields, all of these things like that. They're going to be causing havoc and chaos. These boys are coming with a mission and mindset to prove themselves to the world that we're the real deal. Exactly. You should have that chip on your shoulder. Whatever school you're coming from, you should have a chip on your shoulder like, they let me go. They didn't give me the chance that I wanted to. They didn't give me the opportunity. Or maybe you're coming from a situation where you had the opportunity, and now you realize, oh, that opportunity only came that one time. It was only going to come one time. But here's a Coach Prime giving everybody an opportunity. I'm going to go there. So you got a lot of guys with chips on their shoulder. Last year, guys like Xavier Weaver, he said, hey, man, this is my last go round. I'm not here to play no games. You got serious guys. That's the difference than with a lot of other schools. They got a percentage of freshmen that's coming in that's just like little bitty birds. They don't even know they're in this world. They don't even know what's going on. They're just waiting on mom and dad to feed them. That's how little babies are. And that's how some of those freshmen are on these teams. But when you bring in a bunch of grad guys, grown men, seniors, 2 years left type guys, and a small percentage of high school freshmen, now you got a mature team, dog. Now you got a team that I could tell to do something. I can expect them to do it. The maturity level, instead of being here, is up here. The strength of a grown man is different. You ever played basketball with an old man and you try to box him out and you feel that old man muscle back there? You're like, damn. You ever had the student versus teachers game and you can't box out your coach who you thought was weak? Now he got that old man strength that only come with age and wisdom. And, you get around 23, 24 years old playing against an 18-year-old, you should have an advantage. You feel me? You should have an advantage. Shout out to Big LT. They are looking good. Kenny said, just hoping they stay in the playbook and build the chemistry. That's what it's all about now at this point. Getting stronger, faster, getting in shape, staying in that playbook, and getting that camaraderie, that chemistry together so they can play with each other and trust each other, Man, this year going to be fire. Ain't like you should have put some more fire emojis behind that one right there, Big 2-1, because it's really going down this year. Jimmy, a.k.a. Hemi, interview fire with Chris Walton. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. That was the first one. We only going to get better. We won't get no worse than that. I appreciate it. Big D, David Walton. I think this Chris's father right here. He said there's nothing like a fresh start with some fresh minds ready to win. Exactly. That's the thing. You get a fresh start, um, and fresh mind, fresh environment. Everything is different. And now it's time to prove yourself again. Who don't want a chance to prove themselves? You're not comfortable. It's time to prove yourself again. No matter who I'm going up against in front of me, I'm kicking their is naive. For real. What? Don't line up in front of me if you're talking about going soft. That kid can remain stronger than I thought. Same thing I said, JP. That boy chest sitting up out that thing, looking bigger than what I thought. I thought he was a lot slimmer. But if he's even that much stronger than what I thought and what I've seen on tape, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem for real. You talking about edge rushers? They might have the deepest edge rushers that I've seen in a long time, man. Unless it's some people that I'm not watching or what, but these edge rushers going to do some work, and they're going to be able to rotate them. You might see a different edge rusher every other play. Definitely every series, you're going to see a different edge rusher as an offensive tackle. And these guys going to be staying on the field. You got big offensive tackles staying on the field, and he has to go against 3 or 4 edge rushers. What? You don't know what to expect. If you're going against one, you know he's just going, he's just come with the bull rush. Oh, he's going to try to get up off me. I got to do that for 3 or 4 guys now. It's going to be trouble. Trouble. Straight up. These guys will sneak up on the playoffs and dominate. I agree with that. I'll go ahead and say it, man. I'll go ahead and say it. They're going to get to the playoffs. They're going to get to the playoffs and surprise a lot of people. They're going to beat TCU in that first game and surprise a lot of people. They're going to play USC close as hell, and who knows, it's going to be a toss-up game in that. They're going to surprise a lot of people. I'm telling you, they can shoe up these D tackles. They're going to surprise a lot of people. Big Dog, RJ 2023 said, your thoughts on competition within the team and positions. Seem like every position will be a dog fight to earn that starting spot. Exactly. Any position you want to know particularly, but off the top, it will be a dog fight from wide receiver to tight end to offensive tackle, guard, center, running back. Only spot secure, I think, is quarterback. And one of those corner spots for Travis Hunter, and probably safety for Shiloh, unless he messes it up. Everything else is pretty much up for grabs. The guys who came in the spring has an advantage. They can is their spot to lose now. So you go from there. You got big Landon Beebe coming in to compete at center and guard. You also got Big Jack Bailey. Shout out to Life of Football, my boy Seymour. He interviewed Big Jack Bailey. He's going to be playing guard. He came over from Kent State, so he knows the offense, been there before. Left guard or right guard he could play at. So Tyler Brown and Big Jack Wilty got to watch out there at the left tackle position. Big GCL, Big Tank, a.k.a. Big Tank. He's got to watch out for the guys behind him. Big Jala, Big Reggie Young at right tackle. Big Savion Washington. His might be penciled in too. Another one. 6'8", Big Savion Washington. The guys behind him, Big Connor, and a couple other guys behind him, they got a chance to play, but I think Savion got his spot on lock. Passarello, the tight end, Coach Brewster really likes him because of his blocking ability. That's what he'll be used mostly for in this offense, to block on the end of that line. He's good at tight end. You go running back, you got Kavassier Smoke, who's going to prove himself to be a dog, short yardage type guy. You got Big McCaskill, got to prove to be healthy. He can be an explosive back, Le'Veon Bell type. Dylan Edwards can come out of the backfield receiving and line up in the slot and do some things. Explosive, might be the fastest guy on the team. Big Anthony Hankerson, he's been there before. He can make some plays. He can be a good spell back also. You got talent all over the field. Slot positions, Jimmy Horn Jr., Saad Wasim, Adam Hopkins can play in there, Travis Hunter, Xavier Weaver outside, Marion Miller. Man, big Javon, I can't remember Javon last name. 6'4", 220. Actually measured in at 6'3.5", 218 pounds. But 6'4", 220, same difference. You putting them pads on, he's gonna be 6'4", 220. So competition all over the board. And that's what Coach Prime wanted to breed. He got grown men competing. It's only going to be game days at each practice. Watch what I tell you. And that's why he got that quote on the wall, basically saying, he practiced like he played. That way, when the games came around, it would be nothing. It'll be normal to him. That's what he did at practice anyway. So I appreciate the comments. Um, JP said, yeah, Kyrie was pushing weight like 300 pounds. I was surprised. I got to look at that too. I didn't see all of that, but he definitely looked like he was stronger than what I thought. What camp did Coach Prime have today? I think he's at Prairie View down there in Houston, Texas. HBCU Prairie View, if I'm not mistaken. He down there doing his thing. Excuse me. National media be hating. It said national media be hating, putting doubt on CU. Yep. But they never seen this before. So, the establishment is only going to hate, especially what they've never seen before. They don't know what to do with this. They don't know how to deal with this. They're like, Coach Prime got guys coming from all over the country to transfer. He's doing multiple camps. He's getting to look at more guys than probably we've ever had a chance to look at. We're stuck with all our guys who we've been offering these scholarships based off of their rankings from all of these programs. 247 Sports, On 3, Rivals. If they rank them high, we want to go get them. Well, Coach Prime doing a little bit different, Coach. You keep your rankings. We're going to go off the eye test. That's what it's all about. If you've been there before, you know what time it is. You go off the eye test. It's just like somebody serving. Some people got to use the scale. Some people can do the eyeballs. Some people get that. Some people will go over their head. You feel me? Darius reached the people media, said he was 2 more videos coming today, and said they're going to try to drop 20 to 30-minute vlogs during the summer conditioning. Why not? There's so much content out there with these guys working out, running. You can drop 20 and 30-minute vlogs, man. This is the new soap operas. This is the new binge watching type deal, So yeah, keep dropping them. Jimmy, the Houston camp at Prairie View A&M University. Exactly. Appreciate it. Big 2-1 also said, I think K-Man going to be that dude people overlook now. I'm definitely not. When I saw his film, he was the one I was most excited about. If you go back and look at my footage that I did on the outside linebackers, the edge rushers depth chart, if you don't know, now you guys know. I got the depth charts going on my page. Go look at that and you'll see Kyrie Mans is a man. He is that dude. Smiley the Beast said, what's good, chat? Everybody, just in case you don't know, if you do know, you can hit the join button right down below and become an official member, monthly subscriber of this channel. I appreciate the support. Also, you can hit the link down below and get your merch, get you some t-shirts. Donate to the channel if you would like to, or just donate by hitting the like button and share this thing. Let people know what's going on. We up in this thing, Big Dog Gang. Seriously, you dig? They are looking for more Chris Waltons. I agree, because Chris got that high motor. He's going to surprise some people who don't know about him. JP said facts, and he's not even bulky. He still can put on more muscle, right? Especially down bottom on his lower half. He can definitely put on more weight. Size, but couple that with his quickness off the line, he looked legit. Definitely. DJ came through and said the Pac-12 is finesse and passing. Okay. I really don't think that they are going to be prepared for the SEC flavor and physicality that the defensive coaching staff is going to unleash. Now, when you talk about the SEC, you're talking about a different beast. Yes, you are talking about a different beast when you're talking about the SEC, because they got those dogs on that offensive, defensive line, and they're at least 3 deep, And that's what Coach Prime been trying to pick at. He's been trying to pick at them guys and say, hey, dog, instead of being number 3, come be number 1. Instead of competing to be number 3 and number 4, come compete to be number 1. What? We got just as many eyeballs. We look better. We swag better. Look at your coach. It's me, baby. It's me. It's like a nigga show up at the barbecue. It's me, baby. It's me. Go Prime, baby. Y'all better recognize who y'all coach is, who your potential coach is, and get on over there and do that thing. JP, that speed and strength about to kill them O-linemen in the Pac-12. They're about to kill the O-linemen at practice if they ain't ready. Roderick Ward, yep, I agree. He's a dog too. His stock going up. Why haven't we seen Kamani in anything? Is he even there? No, Kamani's not there yet, from my understanding. He will be there within, what is it? Within the next week, I think. Yep. Yeah, he should. Everybody should be there within the next week. 2 at the most. He should be there, definitely. Look out for Jalen Williams. He was at the camp. Okay, I'll have to look him up. Send me some information on Jalen Williams. Patience and hard work. Send me some information. Zoe said, love your show, bro. No doubt. Appreciate you guys joining in. It's nothing without you. I could be saying talking to myself. Like there is no one to talk to. People ask me why, and I tell them why I tell them. Big LT, all dogs. Zai said somebody had a 10-10 broad jump. Like, what the? Exactly. Damn. I think I had like a 9-1 broad jump. That broad jump, some serious. Kenny here rise next June 11th. Exactly. I appreciate that. I think he said that too. June 11th is when Kamani comes, I think. Yep. Smiley even said it. JP said it. Project Ward. Dude is insane. It was a lot of 35 verticals. Yeah, 35 vertical ain't no punk neither. Just for comparison, I think my vertical was 33, 32, 33, 33. And you see these NBA players with 44-inch verticals, you're like, damn, boy, jumping out the gym. Make you make the ugly face. Damn. Make you make the ugly face, boy. That's when you realize, we're in high school, and then you realize I'm never going to be a college basketball player. When you go up to get a rebound, all you see is those long arms come over your head like trees. You're like, all right, my days as a 6'1", 6'2" center is over. Forget that. That's how you do in high school. Have you playing center at 6'1" and wondering why you can't dribble. Damn. Playoffs. What record you predicting? I'm predicting nomination and winning and exceeding expectations. Straight up. 38-inch vert is jumping. Exactly. 38, and they talking about 40 plus, and 35s is like what they've been averaging. So that's definitely a great high jump or a great vertical jump. People got to remember that. Remember when Coach Prime was at JSU, they had a top-rated defense, better coaching staff, training facilities, and players. I guess you're saying now they have better coaching staff, training facility, and players. If nothing else, that defense will be stout, right? Because people be sleeping on the defense, but the defense is going to be stout, and they're going to be able to take the ball away because you're going to have a lot of ball hawks on that side of the ball with Kamani McLean, with Travis Hunter, with Marion Cooper, with Shiloh Sanders, a couple of other guys in that backfield. Those are ball hawks back there, for real. So get ready for it. Get ready for turnover season. Caleb Williams will be exposed, I think. Watch. He dope, but he going to be surprised what Colorado has with those edge rushers coming on the outside, keeping him in that pocket or being able to get him once he gets outside the pocket. Then he mess around, throw them balls up. Now you got uber athletes out there going to get them things. So, JP, that defense will be scary. You won't be able to pass because the defensive room is 15 deep in all-starter talent. Coach Charles Kelly is a defensive guru. I agree with that. Watch what men tell you. Jimmy. Shouts out to Jimmy laughing. Then you go, Zoe said, Washington, D.C. in the building. Oh, yeah. Let's hit them likes. Get them likes up and hit them comments. Let me know where you're listening in from, because I got to give my shouts out to all my cities in my states and countries around the world, wherever you're listening in from. We had South Africa last week. So go ahead and keep smashing that like button and hit the comments. Let me know where are you listening in from. Dogs are deep and hungry. Now they will have to fight for position for those player numbers all over again. Now, you know what? I think it's not going to be so much player numbers now. I think they're just going to have to compete for those positions. The number is going to be kind of like an after thing. But you got a few guys like Xavier Weaver already been talking about, call me Big 10, so I'm sure he want that number 10, which is a popular number. Then you got who was that Florida boy saying Travis J saying Big Foes, he want that foe, the number 4. Kamani McLean and Cam Simmer Craig will have to do something about that number 7. I think Coach Prime really wants to put Kamani McLean in the number 1 because his dog Cam is in at 7. So watch out for that. That's going to be a storyline to follow right there. Shouts out to Aaron out that thing. Smiling. Javon Antonio is his name. Yep, exactly. Javon Antonio is a starter in my book from day one. He's a starter. Him, Weaver, Jimmy Horn Jr., and Travis Hunter. Those are my 4 I'm going out there first with. Then I got Willie Gaines Jr. in the cut. What? Willie Gaines, fast Willie Gaines in the cut? Come on now. I definitely see them making the playoffs. Me too. Shout out to A. Washington. Options Gambit said that's D center. I dog gotta be a dog. Tim, what you trying to say right there, dog? Tim, what you trying to say? That defensive center, I dog gotta be a dog. We'll just say you trying to say that defensive tackle will have to be a dog. I usually have class on Thursday night. It was canceled though. Much love to you. Ain't nothing better than a canceled class, especially before you go, or even when you get there. When you get there, you be like, damn, I wish somebody would have told me it was canceled. But no matter what, if it's canceled, no matter when you find out, no better feeling than a canceled class, especially when you didn't want to go. Shouts out to Lawrence Collins. Cheryl C said these players are different, like night and day from what left. Exactly. So a lot of these people ain't talking now. What happened to all the talk? Oh, what's on Coach Prime getting rid of all our players? Getting rid of all our players. Man, let them guys, no disrespect, but let them guys go. The coaching staff came in, evaluated what they had. They saw what they had, and they said, okay, we're going to clean this out. We're going to clean that out. We're going to bring new in. No difference than if you went to a new place, a new place of work, a new house, whatever, and you walk up in that thing, you see, no, I don't need that piece of furniture. I don't need that piece of furniture. I'm going to get my own. That's all he did, coach. That's all he did. These players are different, like night and day, straight up. Don't sleep on Cameron, SC. Tell me about that. RTP and Well Off got us fiending in these streets. Reach the people media and Well Off. Don't forget the pregame show also doing their thing. He got some good content coming also. Big Neely, Uncle Neely. My guy David said, I love what Coach Prime said. I'm not giving nobody nothing. I'm not giving nobody nothing, dog. That's what I'm not giving nobody nothing, dog. If you want a position, you better go get it. I love it. It's going down. I wish I was at them practices, man. It ain't nothing going to be like them practices. And the competition and the hitting and the smack talking that's going down at them practices. It's going to be real. If you don't know, people, football players practice more than they actually play in the game. Think about it. And it's 1:11 right now. Shouts out to everybody. Thank God for letting us be here. It's 1:11 in the afternoon, 1:11. I always do that. But think about it. There's going to be a lot of competition going down at every position. And, you practice way more than you play. So these guys are going to really get to know each other pretty well. And by the time game time comes, they're going to be hit on each other so much, they're going to be ready to hit somebody in a different color. So TCU, get ready for it. I'm calling it. David Walton, any relationship with Chris Walton? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, David is Chris's father, guys. And yeah, he answered down there. Yep. Chris, we just had an interview on. Y'all check it out. Great interview. Great guy. Great kid. High motor kid. Great character. Come from a good background. The youngest of 9 kids. So he had to compete and fight for everything he wanted, as he said as a kid. And his dad had them, doing some things that I'm going to have my kids doing. I took some pointers, but had them running miles. Had them competing with everything they're doing. Had them in gymnastics, karate, taekwondo, wrestling, whatever. That's what you got to do. And now his kid is excelling and caught the eye of Coach Prime and his coaching staff. And that's what you can't ask him nothing more. He put him in position. Great job, Dad. Good job. Kudos to you. You did what you're supposed to be doing out this thing. A lot of people not doing it. You did. It's kind of, let me see what Cheryl C said. It's kind of sad during the spring, the guys that are still here didn't have better players to go up against to make them even better. Well, that's what Coach Prime bringing in now. So don't worry about that. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. Savelle Smalls is my dark horse player. Yeah, I think so. Dude looks scary, laugh out loud. Yeah, he is 6'3", 260 pounds, defensive end coming off that end. Former 5-star guy out of Washington State. He's second on the depth chart right now behind Taj Austin, but Taj got to come off that knee injury, and be 100%. If not, Savelle Smalls can step in there and prove himself and be a mainstay on that defense. Also, you got to watch out for Big Chance Maine, who gained 30 pounds this offseason. He's there at that right strong side rush in also. Much respect to you, Sir Jimmy said. Hello, Dad. Kyrie Mans. Talking much trash to them, too. I would be, too. And Kyrie is out of New York. I don't know too many players that came out of the New York area. So he's one of one, ain't he? Lawrence Collins, that's what's up. Pops in the building. Congrats to your son, David. David getting a lot of love. Much love to you, David. And also my girl, Erin, said he's from NY. You know he's going to talk trash. I'm a little bit behind in the comments where everything I'm saying, you guys are saying. Y'all right on it. David Walter said you wasn't. Let me see. Exactly. That's what I say. It's going to be a beast. Get the likes up. He said this man is dedicated and consistent. I appreciate it. No doubt. No sco zone in the building. No sco zone. No sco zone. Their vert was fire. Tom Rose said, Big Dog, what's happening? Dub to Dub. Shouts out to my fam, Dub to Dub. Big Dog official gang member. And we showing love. What's up, Big Dog? Keep that heat coming. No doubt. Will do. I appreciate you, sir. Yeah. Aaron also said, at Cheryl, you know we do. Jimmy, who cleared that vertical rock in the well-off video? I seen Bishop Thomas at the Memorial Cookout, but I didn't see him in the new video. I wonder if he's medically cleared yet. I'm not sure. I have to see about that. But Bishop need to get back in some shape. He looks softer than I would like to see him. And that's just me telling the truth. You know, I'm going to give it to you raw. I've been there before, so I'm going to give it to you, hey, just like if I was still there. And you need to get stronger, son. That upper body tight. Can't be looking like me out there. I done played my days. Big Dog, you the man. Please keep doing what you're doing. No doubt. I appreciate you, OG. That's Big David, too. I appreciate you, OG. No doubt. Marion Miller had the highest. Yep. I think he was at 36 with his vertical jump. He's an uber athlete also. He was out here at the Polynesian Bowl. Also a place where I saw Travis Hunter play at out here in the Polynesian Bowl. Marion Miller didn't have a great game during the time, but a lot of that comes with, you know, quarterback play, with the quarterback throw you the ball, get it up to you. So it happens. You know what I mean? So everybody out there, I appreciate you guys joining in. Let me know where you're listening in from. Go ahead and get that in real quick. Like Big 2-1 says, so is Travis Gray injured? Little or seriously didn't know he was hurt. Travis Gray? Are you talking about the big tackle? I think he dipped out. I think he gone. DeMore Kennedy is huge. Yeah, he about 6'3" linebacker. The other half of the new guy still hasn't come yet. Exactly. Still got a few other guys left. Texas in the building. The great state of Texas where everything is big in Texas. Shouts out to you. In San Angelo, Texas, where I used to live at. I love Texas, man. Just don't drive through that thing from Louisiana thinking you're going to get to New Mexico real fast. It's a long drive. Wildwood, Florida. Wonder where that is. Never heard of Wildwood, Florida. I think that might be in the Panhandle somewhere. If not, let me know. Patience and hard work. Wildwood, Florida in the building. Much love. Detroit, Michigan. 313. What up, dope? Smiley the Beast. The new guys look bigger. Definitely. VA. 2 up, 2 down in the house. RJ 2023. The 229. Albany, Georgia. You already know. They didn't want to see D Mac out there. I didn't see D Mac out there. I have to keep checking. Look through some more footage. I just wanted to get on for real, though, because I was looking at some of the footage. And I said, let me go holler at everybody. See what everybody think about this. Fredericksburg, VA. Fredericksburg, VA, Virginia. Milwaukee in the building. Big 2-1. All the way in Milwaukee, man. Milwaukee slept on, too. I ain't talking about the Bucks. I'm talking about the city. Y'all slept on. I remember being on tour going up to Milwaukee with Jabo. And some things popped off. I was like, damn, we in Milwaukee. I thought everything was straight. Pamela Jackson, Birmingham, Alabama. Yes. What's up, family? P-Ham in the building. 314, St. Louis Mo. You already know. Chesapeake from Colorado, though. Bridgeport, Connecticut. Oh, okay. Shout out to Bridgeport, New York, too. Weaver gonna lead the team in yards. Okay, that's a good prediction right there. I like that. I like Javon. I like Javon Austin though. I think he's gonna lead the team in catches. Javon Austin catches and touchdowns. Javon Austin. Weaver in yards. Jimmy Horn Jr. in yards per catch. Travis Hunter, man, he's gonna be up there too. Let's see. Colorado big dog. You already know. Jonathan Day. What's up? What's happening? Jimmy said Tom Rose. Colorado Springs in the building. 407 Sanford, Florida, aka Boki. Did I say that right? Lawrence Collins was at a 313, Detroit, Michigan. Prime definitely say that 2-1 for Shiloh. Maryville, Indiana in the building. Shout out to Gary, Indiana also. Got the Midwest in here heavy, man. Midwest heavy in here. And we went through those Midwest streets up to Indiana, Cleveland, Detroit, Grand Rapids, Chicago. You go on and on, man. Shout out to the Midwest. I appreciate you guys supporting me. Make sure y'all hit that join button if you want to and get it in. Man, Ward might slip in and start at the safety spots. I'm not even really worried about the starters on defense because so many guys going to play, and I think they're going to go with the hot hand. You know? I think they're going to go with the hot hand. Man, y'all killing the comments. That's what I'm talking about. Tank needs to get stronger as well. I agree. He's so tall. You know, you got to get stronger. It's hard to get those lean bodies as strong as they can, but he's so tall. He might have a problem with a guy like Kyrie Mans. I can't wait to see those matchups. JSU defensive coordinator at CU too. So yeah, he might that D gonna be firing hard hitting. Yeah, he's the defensive analyst. He's a defensive quality control type guy on defense. Listening from Chicago, salute to you. Seize the day. Shouts out to Chi-Town, West Side and the South. Yeah, FSU players. Yep. I forgot Savelle Smalls. Do you know when he's coming out? I think he's there. I think somebody said they saw him looking big as hell. NYC, the Bronx is in the building. Charlemagne say the craziest people in the world come from Florida and the Bronx. But shouts out to the BX. Birthplace of hip hop. You already know. KB Washington, D.C. What's up with you? Countdown. Are you asking about Alton McCaskill? Yeah, he's going to be there. He's going to be fine. I think he's still just nursing that injury, if I'm not mistaken. But he's 100% from what they're saying. But not medically clear yet. Cheryl C said that. Uganda in the house. Shout out to Africa, West Africa in the building. The motherland. I told you they listen in from West Africa, from Africa, South Africa, West Africa, and so on. They definitely listen in. Appreciate you. Shouts out to the Gambia. The number thing was just to see how them boys was going to act, right? And it was more for those guys. He knew he had the dogs that he wanted, and he knew that it was some guys on that team that had numbers that he wanted to make sure the dogs got those numbers. So, for instance, just because it was the easiest one, number one was Montana Lamonius Craig, right? Coach Prime knows that even you had number 3, number 4, number 5, all those numbers was taken by guys who, in Coach Prime eyes, didn't deserve it. Y'all went 1-11, dog. How you think you got a number? What? What they do to that? You ain't got nothing but a chance. How you gonna come here after going to 1-11? Talk about that number 3 mine, coach. Nah, man, you finna play in number 33. Go out there and get number 33. That's what you're gonna play in today. That number 1 mine, coach. Nah, dog. Go get number 15, dog. Cause number 1, I told y'all when I got here, number 1 is for that one that we know is a dog. And I don't know nobody is a dog right now. And y'all fighting over these numbers. That's where y'all messed up at. Y'all fighting over numbers. Instead of trying to compete to get on the field. So he changed all that. I don't think there's going to be so much needed now, though, with the guys that he has coming in. Like I said, he got grown men. And he got grown men out there, and that's what it is. Yeah, Taj is stronger as an ox. He's a freshman, too. Todd McCoy. That boy is sitting out there. He looking strong too, looking like a grown man. Yes, sir. A few more comments real quick. Netflix better get on this movement and give the people what they want. They've been asking for. Amazon Prime is taking too long, right? You know, Netflix better get on. Netflix got an 85 South Show special coming out. We got any 85 percenters in the building? Put it in the comments. 864 Greenville, South Carolina. Shouts out to all my Geechies out there, my Geechee people out there. Shouts out to Charles in South Carolina. My boy Roddy White and his fam. Shouts out to y'all. It's going to be heavy rotation. I'm talking about heavy rotation. It's going to be like a rotation like if Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, Be Real, Nori, and 2 Chainz were all in the same room. That's a rotation, right? You get what I'm saying? That's a rotation. That's the type of rotation that's going to be going on that defense. Prime came in and seen too much mayo in the room. It was like, no, dog, they not lit. They not in. Coach Prime said, no, it's not about color, though. He made sure he said that it's not about color, but it's just about ballers, man. Ballers being dogs, you know. But I know what you're saying, Big 2-1, because trust me, I said the same thing. I thought Randy Moss was from Rand, West Virginia. Isn't he from Rand, West Virginia? I'm not sure. Jimmy, because those Coach Prime meetings were starting to get depressing when the 1-11 team was there. I couldn't take it anymore. Coach Prime couldn't take it either. Weaver and Horn will represent Florida, definitely, along with the 19 other Florida guys they got up in that thing, Florida boys in the building. Savon Smalls ain't there. Okay, so Savelle Smalls is not there. So I guess somebody didn't see him who said they saw him. Let me see who else. Big 2-1. Second team will look good as well. Yep. Countdown timer. Yes, sir. I don't know what everybody responded to countdown timer about. I got to see. Good look on the numbers inside, no doubt. Big 2-1. If any, what position do you think still need a bit of improvement? I would say off the top, just at defensive tackle, just because it's so important to have a defensive tackles to rotate in and out, and good ones too, not ones who are going to get pushed off the ball, who's going to be lazy, who's going to get tired, who's not going to be a dog, who's not going to run after the play, who's not going to chase the ball, who's not going to run down the line of scrimmage, who's not going to do this and that. We don't need those defense linemen. We need the guys who got to say, hold off, hold back, dog, slow down. Nah, dog. That's what you need at defensive line. That's what they're probably still looking for. And that's why, you have these camps, because those dogs can be anywhere. Hidden gems can be anywhere. They were kind of saying that saying that on ESPN when they went over his stats. Yep. Let me see. My dog Kenny telling y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button. It's been over 15 months. He's good to go. Who they talking about? McCaskill. Yep. But they're gonna take it slow. They're gonna take it slow. 843 in the building. These new players look like dads. I'm sure some of them are. They got grown men out there. 85%er in the building. Shouts out to all my 85%ers out there. JP the problem. The nobleman. Why I keep saying problem? JP the nobleman. Shouts out to you. Cheryl C. The only thing I said about Alton is he probably had to be medically cleared like all the rest of the players when someone asks, was he there? Yep. Spitter. Method Man. Why these rappers coming in? I know the real talent when I see it. He was balling against second and third stringers at that spring game. I agree. Big Dog Chico show is where you need to be. Big 2-1. Appreciate you, man. Big Dog Gang in the building. You already know what it is. 19 is crazy. For real. Florida boys, listen, man. And I'm not from Florida, but I played on a team that had some Florida boys. And I'll never forget this image that's in my head. We had a dude from Florida, just one of them, but he was just one of many. But his name was Blake, and he was the poster boy, epitome, the prototype Florida boy. If you thought about Florida boy football players, that's what he was. Big, shiny, black, strong, 6'3.5", 215-pound wide receiver. He was the first one I seen with the with the bald on the side all the way around, but the dreads on the top, kind of like Reggie in the movie Nutty Professor when he said, "Boy, get that shit off your head." That's what he looked like. Excuse me for the curse word, but that's what he looked like, right? But his dreads were hanging. It's the first one I saw get bald around the sides, skin around the sides, and dreads. Then, of course, he would have Florida boy style once again. His outfit would match his car. He had a box Chevy, lime green, until he colored it bright orange, tangerine orange. He called it. His suits would match it, but them Florida boys would be running in the sun, and the coach would be trying to break us, and the Florida boys would be out there talking. He'll be out there talking, man. Coach, you can't break us. Coach, we run all day in the sun. Coach, this nothing, coach. Da, 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 all this other good stuff. Listen, man, the Florida boys are going to be the ones that's going to keep your team spirited, going to run all day. You're not going to be able to break them. They're going to be talking smack, so they're going to keep everything up. Like I said, and that's what Coach Prime wanted to bring about. He is a Florida boy, so he definitely wanted to bring in some Florida boys to join his squad, and he got the spirit of the squad now, and that is them Florida boys. You dig? Let me see here. Yeah, I get them confused a lot. He said, man, we'd love to see a collab with some other channels that report on. See, yeah, we got them coming. All right, real quick, though. We'll give you our preview real quick that's going on in the next week or so. I kind of outfit matches car. I kind of told you guys a little bit early, but we will have more interviews coming. I would like to see Coach Prime coach with his grill on, his Florida Boy grill. We got more stuff coming, more interviews coming. We got collabs coming with other pages, other creators. Shouts out to Life of Football. Shouts out to John the Liquidator. Shouts out to David Talks Buff. I think my interview on his page would be next Monday, June the 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Then this Saturday, stay tuned for Seymour Life of Football. He's going to join me on this program right here. And then also next week, we're going to start doing this once a week. Myself, Big Dog Chico, Colin from Life of Football, and John the Liquidator. We all going to be on one platform each week discussing topics, the three of us talking heads, so to speak. So that's where we're going with this. More interviews coming. I got Coach Nick Williams on deck, got Uncle Neely on deck, a few more players on deck, and so on. Just doing our thing the way that we can do it, only way that we know how to do it, and that's the way that we do it. You dig? Shouts out to Plies, who also played college football. Definitely, yep. He played wide receiver at Miami of Ohio, I think. Plies, the number one goon out of Florida. So I appreciate that collaboration, or those collaborations are coming. Stay tuned in. Like I said, there's the join button right below this video where you can hit the join and actually become a part of this thing where you'll never miss any content. Your comments will be answered first or highlighted and so on. And that pineapple dread and so on. Let me read these last little comments right quick. The pineapple dread cut is crazy. The Florida boys are going to take over the squad. And just think about it. That pineapple dread cut is a new thing now. That's how people doing it. They just got the blend on the side and crazy at the top. I'm growing my dreads back out, as you know. I just cut mine off in November after 20 years. I said I'm just gonna do it differently, and I ain't gonna get no haircut. I'm just gonna let it grow back naturally. You dig? You see Coach Prime when he had them Florida boys in his presence, he was smiling ear to ear. It's a different feeling, dog, when you know those dogs in the building. When you know that you got somebody who's gonna fight to the last whistle blown, to zeros on the clock. That's what you want to have on your squad. The Florida boys got Coach Prime happy as hell. I would be happy too. I want Coach Prime to get his grill. He already has one waiting for him at Mel Grills. Yep. Shouts out to Mel's. That's why Travis talked that smack too, because he's from Florida. Travis is definitely from Florida. Florida boy. I saw the Willow video, and it's some big guys out there as well as athletes. Yep. And Big 2-1, you said something right here. Tank Mike don't start. No BS. He might not start for real. If Reggie Young III can really step up and do his thing, I think he has the talent to play. Also, Big Jada is no pushover. He gets pancakes on those run games in the run game. Shout out to Plies. Yes, looking forward to see y'all together. This is going to be epic, no doubt. Oh, you and Chico, that's legit. Or I think he meant to say Colin. Y'all should hit up Mag Dog. I got to check out Mag Dog TV. He played at the collegiate level as well. I'll check him out. Tell him to hit me up too. Get on his platform. Tell him to hit me up, JP. Justin King said, that's smart, bro. Look forward to seeing that. Could be on some first tape vibe with it. Exactly. Exactly. You'll see. Mag Dog TV is a good reactor as well. Okay, I'll check him out. Man Island boy. The trash talking this team will be crazy. Travis and Jimmy on offense, barking while Shiloh, aka Headache Gang CEO, and the guys on defense will be right there talking, going back at them. No doubt, man. Put them in a group and listen to the various dialects out of Florida. It's different dialects out of Florida for real. It's from Chipley, Florida, all the way down to the bottom. Have I reached out to Coach Dancy yet? Man, I got to get Coach Dancy on. You talk about a funny dude, man, just naturally. I got to get Coach Dancy on, man. I appreciate that, G. I'm going to get Coach Dancy on, no doubt, and talk about his Boosie fade. You feel me? Florence, Alabama in the building. From Huntsville, you already know. Shouts out to Huntsville 256. I used to be up there strong. Big Jolly is strong also. Yes, sir. So thank everybody for joining in, man. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and comment, all the other good stuff. And tell a friend or tell a friend. BIWGDOW back again. You feel me? We about this thing. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah.